Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.
Welcome to the Rock and Review. That's my friend Jesse Kinch. You probably remember him being on the show a few years ago, winner of Rising Star.
Yes.
And I can't believe that was back to 2014. It seems like that was just yesterday.
That is, we're talking summer of 2014.
Yeah, seeing you on TV and just slaying it, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you and I have stayed in touch ever since, and you got a brand new album out, I'm Not Like Everybody Else, and I'm telling you what, man, you did such a great job on the tracks on these, particularly, you know, and I like your covers, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the ones that you've written.
The originals, exactly.
Yeah, the originals, like Preaching Like the Pope,
Yep.
you know, which kind of tells the story of the tough time you had, you know, with record label and everything else, but also how you came out of it.
Right, it turned into a positive.
Yeah, and you're with Curb Records now.
Now I'm with Curb Records. I signed with them back in 2016, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, you and I stayed in touch the whole time you were working on this album, but it was worth the wait.
It was.
Because the tracks on here, you know, what I like too, you know, and knowing how much of a music nut you are, like myself, with your vinyl collection and records, which it makes sense for holding vinyl right here, you know, I can hear your musical influences in these songs.
Well, that's great. I mean, that's the whole key.
You know, because, you know, from the blues, from the rock, a little bit folky, you know, you kind of have it all.
Yeah, well, you know, music to me, when you're performing and you're writing a song, it's intuitive, but also your influences should be pouring out of you. Everything you've ever listened to. I always use the expression, it's like, I feel like when I was a child, I inhaled so much music. It's like I breathed it all in, and
right.
now when I perform or when I'm making an album, it's like I'm exhaling everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're accomplishing it. Obviously, you know, you've been going to, you know, colleges and universities, helping out students with that,
Right.
which I think is incredible. I like seeing those videos.
Oh, that's a great, you know, it's been a great experience. I went to Columbia University, Columbia College rather, in Chicago, went to Berkeley, in Boston, and now, Belmont in Nashville.
Yeah, yeah.
And I go to students, speak in front of them, maybe perform with an ensemble,
Right.
and you should just share my experiences and
Well,
try to give them some advice.
And I think it's so incredible too, Jesse, giving back in that way, because, you know, as you grew up as a musician and as a listener of music, imparting those things, helping them with harmonies and just sharing, you know, sharing your path.
Yeah.
You know, what a great thing to do. And then I wanted to bring up also the cool record store tour you did.
Yes, that was done back in the spring.
Yeah.
That was upstate New York. We had a few stops. We had Rochester, Syracuse.
Don't forget L.A.
Oh, right. And then after the record store tour, we flew to L.A., did 3 shows. We did the Worldwide Radio Summit, Muse Expo, did a show at the famous Hotel Cafe, and even the Viper Room.
How incredible is that?
Yeah.
You know, kind of I'd say those are nice little stepping stones going up from Rising Star.
Yeah, well, maybe stepping. I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe a step down, but
I don't think so at all. And you know, and even for 2019, you're looking at possibly a UK tour.
Yes. Well, the album has been released in the UK
in October.
Back in October.
Yeah,
yes.
I saw that.
I even released a Christmas single there. A Happy Christmas War is Over.
I saw that, man. How's that been going over?
It's been going great. You know, I actually recorded that back in 2013.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of sitting in my basement. But now I gave it to the label. We decided to release it for Christmas. And that's been released in the UK as well. But yeah, I'm looking to get over to the UK maybe in January or February. Maybe do
I could totally see you doing that, you know, with your brother, whether you do it as a duet or a trio or whatever. Because, but when you get rocking with your full band, man, you're rocking.
Oh,
you got a tight band.
That's my biggest passion has always been. I love performing with a full band. I love the electric sound. That's what I grew up on. As much as I love performing with my Martin and just you know, pouring my heart and soul and breaking the strings of a Martin live.
But you know, it's so nice, you know, seeing, you know, you're so passionate when you play, you know, whether it's on your Martin acoustic or on your electrics. But I noticed watching the videos, man, you know, you're playing a Stratocaster, you're switching between your Les Paul. I saw Paul Reed Smith. Then I hear you've got a Rickenbacker 12 also.
I've got a Rickenbacker 12 string. Got it when I was 16 to 17, around that age. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're going to have like a boat just to carry all the guitars down.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah. Maybe soon.
So what else is going to go on in 2019? I know you're already working, you know, even though this album is doing so well and the tracks, and you're getting a lot of airplay, What are you looking at for 2019, buddy?
Well, obviously the beginning of 2019 where I'm looking to do some PR and maybe a little bit of touring in England. Also, I have to set up a major tour here, maybe get into some festivals and the big festivals, obviously.
You know, it might be great if you came in for Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, or Pilgrimage Fest here in Nashville. Just a few options.
Right.
Americana
I like the
Fest.
sound of that.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about those ideas. Put that out in the air.
And then in June, I'm actually really hoping to do a second album.
Really?
Yeah, I want to keep building my my songs and building my catalog, rather.
Well, your fans kind of want it too. You know, you and I were talking the last time we were together. It's like your fans are like, man, if you don't kick out music on a regular basis, they let you know.
They do let me know.
You know, and that's why you have to keep doing it with your videos and everything else you do.
Right.
They want content. They want music from you, Jesse.
Right. They want content. They want videos. They want music. And it's just important to me to build up a catalog, you know, over the next few years, and you know, over the next decade. You get a lot of albums out, lots of music, and just have a steady career, you know.
Well, and I think you're doing great with it. And I know it took a while to bring this album out, but I certainly think it was worth the wait.
Oh, it was.
You know, and the songs that you wrote, and the covers are great too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. And you make each cover your own. But I like your originals.
Yeah, the originals.
Because I can hear your voice in them, and you own them. So, you know, for our viewers, you know, website-wise, where's the best place for them to go? Website, social, everything.
My website is www.jessekinch.com, and you can go on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, facebook.com/JesseKinchRocks. Instagram is Jesse Kinch Music, and Twitter is just Jesse Kinch.
Yeah, I like it that, you know, you're very good about posting things because you're kind of like one of my friends, one of those, where's Waldo, but where's Jesse?
Oh,
and I can keep up with you on social media going, oh, look, he's over here now.
You know, I've had times over the past few years where I disappeared for a month or two. But no, in the past year I've been posting a lot. So there's a lot of video content out. There's four great music videos that we did for Preaching Like the Pope.
Yeah, I watched that one.
How Do I Reach You? I'm Not Like Everybody Else, and Billie Jean.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I could also, you know, with your songs on this album too, I could see them, Jesse, lending themselves to TV or film also.
I agree. I mean, a song like...
Listening to the tracks, I'm going, I can really see this working.
I mean, to me, a song like How Do I Reach You, which was one of the last songs I wrote before recording the album.
Really?
Yeah, that I could see in a love story or something.
As I was thinking, you know, listening to it, I thought it would so lend itself easily.
Right.
Now, also, if people want signed copies, they got to come catch you at a show.
Right. You know, sometimes at my live shows, I may come out afterwards and sign things for sign an album or a CD for some fans. I love doing that. I love being personal when I can.
And they love having it too.
Right.
You know, it's pretty awesome, man. You've got so much going on.
Oh, yeah.
Positive things and a lot of great music. Be sure and buy it, whether you do digital downloads or vinyl or CD, however you take in your music. And check out his website so you can catch Jesse on tour. He's going to be all over the country this year and as well in the UK and who knows where else with the many things, maybe some major festivals. And buy this album. I'm Not Like Everybody Else. I think you're going to enjoy every track on here and check out the cool videos too. Jesse Kinch, thanks for watching The Rock and Review.
Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.